And we need to get out the popcorn with these elections that are taking place. It feels so off. The energy, it feels way, way off. Whether you be Kamala, whether you be Trump, Trump looks very serious when he gave his speech yesterday inside his mansion with the candles and the golden inlay of architecture inside that $18 million room. And Kamala was all nonchalant. It feels, hello, the dude. It feels really, really off. It, I've never seen anything like it before, and it probably feels a lot. It is different. It's different than any other elections. It is. And to know that AI is heavily being used, that's that feels strange too. It does. Hello, Susan B. Honey. Hello, everyone. I hope, Michelle, Frank Honey, it's good to have you back. I didn't know you was blocked until I was able to get home on my big computer on my desktop and unblock everybody that got blocked, who's been blocked for a long time, some for little, some I left in the block list, but it was only a handful. I only need maybe one hand for those. Good morning. Do you all feel like it's some kind of a movie that we're watching, something that's scripted? It also feels very dangerous. It feels extremely dangerous, and it's unsettling to watch what's playing out. I do feel that we're in trouble spiritually, regardless of whoever gets president, because you can't stop what has already been started. You can't. I mean, you can try to steer the nation in one direction or the world in one direction, but there is going to be a pull to another direction. Yeah, he did, GR Clove. He accidentally got sent to the corner. But we got our little Frank Honey out of that corner. We did. I can't do anything from my cell phone. Can't see any of my features in my YouTube studio. Oh my gosh, it's nice to be home. It's so green out here. Still been helping my mom do stuff with these elections. Is like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's exciting to go through the frames. It really is. And see the work of AI. Hello, you just tuning in. And then I get home and I look at all the trees. They're loaded with fruit. The golden delicious apples are ripe. It's impossible for me to do all the fruit on the trees anymore. I think a lot of people are finding out if they got fruit trees and stuff, and with these times that you're living in, it's like you're stretched thin. There's not enough time in a day. Yeah, welcome. You just yeah. You're so welcome, Don. I love the wind chimes too. I don't have nowhere to put my coffee. Rosie was so happy to see me. I sat on this little stoop this morning. Let me flip this around. Oh, I can't flip it around with my finger. I sat right there with the sun facing me. Rosie, come on. Here's a little girl. Rosie, are you a little baby? You want to come out? She does. She wants to come out. Come on, Rosie. Here's a little baby. Come on. You want to come outside, Rosie? You're a little girl. You can do it. Come on. Yeah. Do you want to? Come on. There you go, Rosie. Yeah, these it feels like a movie when you watch Kamala. They did a short interview of her getting out of the one of the presidential cars to get on the airplane. They said they they it didn't even look like her either. I'm just going to tell you, it did not look like her. That woman's teeth did not look like her. Her face did not look like her. The way she walked, I don't know if that was her either. I don't know how she walked, you all. But she was so nonchalant. They said, Madam President, Trump said he will do something. How do you feel? Yeah, yeah. And she just walks away as if she hasn't got a care in the world and just runs up the steps to the airplane. Oh, see, I'm glad I did not walk straight into this web. There is a spider web right here. It's okay, you all. I can take care of that. That would not like a spider web in my face. Nobody's been out here walking on the porch. I gotta get this. Look at this. This is red and black, just like that devil I saw that was created. Great big massive. Look at all that wood. I got 5.5 ricks of wood that needs split. The guy that we had deliver it, he did an excellent job. He had a big dump truck and he dumped it. We've got to dump. There's so much to do around here and so little time to do it in, but it's okay. The media to ask her questions. They will. Now, granted, if they ask her questions, it could even be AI also. They could pop a movie out in no time and they could be scripted. They could be questions. Think about this. They could be questions that are programmed into a program. And if she is an AI avatar, that avatar will be programmed to answer the questions correctly with all the right responses. Just like on the Pentagon press briefing, I think Sabrina, the deputy press secretary of the Pentagon, she used to be Hillary Clinton's press secretary and then Kamala's press secretary, and now she is the deputy press secretary of the Pentagon to give the briefings. When she was put in that position, we watched her for quite a bit. She was clueless. She was so clueless. She was fun to watch. We would go frame by frame and her eyes would get so big. Um, she was the favorite one to watch because she was like she was practically innocent and stuff. And she just, I don't know. I'll have to get back with you. Now she's got all the answers. There's no way she could have all the answers unless she was artificial intelligence programmed to respond because it is self-learning. I gotta put this. I don't need to walk around with the broom. Gina, you do because you're a witch. That's what some people say, Gina. You're a witch. Eh, sure. Okay. Yeah. Um, it is true. It's AI. They can program just like they don't need actors anymore. They can program the actors to. They can write a program. They can write a whole entire movie and have it play out in a matter of seconds. They can write in an entire. I don't know what it is to entire setup for any type of programs that are out there, any type of infrastructure, you name it, and it can self-replicate over and over and over. Am I zoomed up on here? Because I don't know if I am. Y'all just tuning in, welcome. Welcome. Looked up the shattered. Is there such thing as a shattered paradise, Michael? Is it like our world is shattered? A lot of people's world is shattered. A lot of their lives are shattered with everything that's happening, and it's going to continue to get shattered. You know your world's been turned upside down. A lot of people's world has been turned upside down. Thank you, Susan, honey. Yeah, it's hard to grasp. It's like we don't even have enough time to get done the things that we normally would have gotten done, if that makes sense, in the time that we're living in. It truly does feel like time has been sped up. Like our times have been shortened. The day itself, time itself has been shortened and sped up. And if we are a program, well, they have put this program that we're on, how you can do the YouTube videos online. You can make them go 0.25 speed, 0.5, 0.75, and just normal 1.0. And then you can speed them up to 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, and 2.0. That feels like what's happened with our lives. They have literally sped up our lives. I hope that we are not in some type of a matrix. I really hope we're not, because I can see where that would happen. Um, yeah, a matrix. Listen, I don't want to add you to my block list. You please write some appropriate comments on here. Don't be inappropriate like that. Okay. I don't find that type of stuff humorous. I don't. I find it distasteful. Our world's been turned upside down. It's like we're watching a movie and we got to get the popcorn out, because you're going to have some popcorn to watch the movies. Yeah, Frank, honey, I don't think very many people are in despair. I may express despair or disheartedness about what's happening and what's going on and what the future will look like for many. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to let that despair or disheartedness settle on the inside of me. And I feel a lot of other people feel the same way. We're aware of what's going on, and we're not going to let ourselves fall victim to a woe is me, woe is me. We're not, but it's just strange. And Kamala is just, hey, jogging up and down the steps, jogging up those steps really fast with no problem at all. Those steps to the airplane are straight up, more or less. That'd be kind of dangerous jogging up them, like jogging up a set of bleachers. It would. Um, yeah. Y'all please give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, the join button. Oh my gosh, it does matter to the algorithm. Yeah, if you think of it, you ain't. I truly don't have enough time like I used to. They say the older you get, the more time speeds up on you. What if that's right? The older you get, the more time will speed up. Um, yeah, it is. It really. And there was something about the human. There was there's a thing. There was a theory that we'll have a lot of old humans. And then you'll have the human 2.0, the human that has been augmented with technology. It'll be a human 2.0. And the old humans they won't be able to be brought online, I guess. I don't know. But by 2029, you can bring the humans online through the 6G, they said. And I'm online right now. You're online right now. But truly, like someone wrote in the comment section, what if they want to bring us online? And they live online. And with that statement from the World Economic Forum, with those AI experts, once we get 6G, it's going to be embedded in your body. And I'm sorry, there was a class 3 implantable device that was included in the Obamacare. I read it. I downloaded the whole entire thing and I read it myself. And that was a law. It was in there, a class 3 medical device implantable. Why on earth would that be in there? But it was. It'll get you online. You'll be online. You'll be a walking, talking, information, data overload person. You'll have so much data that they can collect from your body. They'll be able to, just like the Fitbits you're going to see the Fitbits. You're going to get your heart rate, your sleep patterns, blood pressure, you name it, your glucose. We talked about the glucose. They need the glucose in the sweat for human batteries. It's like those movies too. If they're doing things that are in movies, And this feels like a movie, a hypothetical scenario. We're in a movie, and how you going to get out? Do you want to get out, or what if you can change the script and go into a different timeline and create a different movie? They say if you can think it, you can create it. If you can think it, you can create it. There could be something much greater to that. Literally. Oh, um, you'll never be digitalized. I don't think I will, Professor. What's happening, Tony, honey? Can you see? They are, Frank, honey, it feels really strange. It really does. My nose has started to itch. Started to tickle when you said that. It's all strange. And I feel that we're in danger. We're in danger. And we're in a lot of trouble. And but there's some people. Listen, both both sides of the spectrum, I think it's safe to say, they feel that there is danger on the horizon. There's danger. They can feel the energy regardless. Both sides can feel it. That's very telling. And there's a lot of people who are not going to be prepared. They're not. When they say that they're going to have in 2 years, a catastrophic mutating event is going to strike the earth, they mean it. And catastrophic, it means life changing event. And it can happen overnight just like that. Just like that. Good morning, everyone. You just tuning in. Um, you dreamt last night that I should metal detect, but then what would I do if I detected something? You you want you want to use a metal detector on your adult children? I think the technology that you would be trying to detect is not going to be detected with a medical detector. What would you say, metal detector? With a metal detector, you talking about those handheld ones on the ground thing? You know how they got the scanners? They can scan your body for whatever signal, because these implantable devices, they have transmitters built into them, and they can make them thinner than a strand of hair now. They can. And you wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't. We're in trouble. These elections feel like we're watching a movie, and that truly, that's how I can explain it. It feels pre-scripted. It does. And it's like one side wants everything to just go on as normal, be able to continue down this path that they're on. It's like that vision I had. You were going down the path with that great big thick gray chain, is right, really thick, great big, straight down into the darkness. And then something comes on, a horse comes in, and it makes a fork in the road. And it, as it trots, what's on the side, what used to be, is disappearing. It's like a way of life with each trot of the horse. But that horse also has a chain that it's dragging behind it, and it's a smaller stainless steel chain. And it looks like with each trot, the links are formed, and they look like they just came out of the fire, because they had the glowing red and blue on them with each. And it's going toward, it's a dirt road, it's making its own path, but it's got a chain behind it. It's a stainless steel chain. It's one part wants to go in one direction, but there is a whole new direction being forged. The old regime is going. That's I really do feel it in my spirit. It is going. Bye bye. And It's as if some aspect of it will still remain because there is a big metal chain being formed link by link with the fork in the road. They have made, if any of you all follow, if you know anything about blockchain and stuff like that, you know the terminology of a hard fork, right? A hard fork. Let me get this. I want to talk about a hard fork. I got to look it up because I've heard that. Hold on. Because there's data centers that are popping up all over the place. A hard fork. Your questions: who's running the? Who's? I think it's they're being guided by an agenda. There is a game plan that has been laid out. You have to ask yourself, why do they say game plans? A game plan. Are we in a game? A hard fork. A hard fork refers to when you say a fork in the road, because in my vision, I saw the old chain, thick gray chain from the beginning of Earth's, humanity's timeline, more or less, going down into the darkness, but then there's a fork in the road. Okay, a hard fork, a game plan. We got a game plan. Well, if we're in a game, we got to have a game plan too. Actually, Carly, honey, it's a pantsuit right here. It's lightweight. I thought, Gina, honey, you got to get that T-shirt off. You got to change that T-shirt. You've been wearing it too long. And I'm back at my house. I'm gonna have some. Oh, somebody did not like that. They caused my phone to fall in Rosie's bowl of water. Hey, that's pretty neat because it practically made a dog bone end right there. That's okay. It's not going to stop me. Yeah, I said I gotta have some clothes at my mom's too. I'm looking up the hard fork. The hard fork refers to the blockchain. Let me see if I can pull it up. What does it mean? What is a hard fork? What is a hard fork? Because we're talking about in crypto. Crypto is not just money. It's a more streamlined way of running things than what we are already using. We're using the old way. This is a new way. A hard fork is let's see, it's even a fork. It starts like this, and then you have a fork. Let's see what happens when a blockchain diverges in two potential paths. A change in protocol is coming. That's exactly what's happening. A situation occurs when two or more blocks have the same block height. So with that horse trotting, it literally has made a fork, and each link is being formed. A steel link is being formed. It comes straight out of the fire in my vision. And I can, yeah, a change in protocol is what's happening right now. And it refers to the technology. It's changing. It's, there's the old path that we are on right now, but a new path is being forged, and we're halfway up that fork that was being made with the rider on the horse. It's a hard fork. It just, popped in my mind. It's a change in protocol, and they all know it. That's why the old regime is not going to be ran. It's a change, and just say, the chain. See, why did they name it a chain? Because it's a chain. And it was a steel chain. Chains, what do chains do? They called it a block chain, kind of like a Borg, the block chain. But these were actual chain links. I got to wipe up Rosie's water that I spilled. You all, this is all tied together. And the ode is getting it's like when you refurbish a house and you modernize it, is what it's like. Refurbish your house. Let's flip this house. flipping this house, taking the old and making it. It's like putting new wine in old wine skins. You can't. You can't. You can't do it. This is kind of like that too. I got to get this cleaned up, you all. Just let me get this, clean up this mess on the floor that I stepped on Rose. My phone fell in Rosie's water, and I try to clean up her water. She gets purified water because she likes it. Purified water for my baby Rosie. Hello, Apple Brooks. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, look at this, you all. So it is another form of a chain programming that creates a new chain, see, that's what the rider on the horse is doing. It was a vision I had in during a live stream. A blockchain programming that creates a new blockchain. That's a fork in the road that we're on right now, and the rider on the horse is literally creating a new chain, but this one's a stainless steel, and let's look at this. Is it good or bad? It depends. Even in this, it depends. They can bring beneficial updates or resolve key issues, but can also lead to community splits and instability in the short term. That literally sums it up. It sums it up. It sums up what's happening. I'm not talking about money. Blockchain is crypto is much more than money. It is revitalizing, it's refurbishing a way of doing things, our very lives. We're getting a makeover. And that's telling you how it's happening right there. That's what's coming, a catastrophic mutating event. With this right here, the change can happen just like that in a matter of minutes. A matter of minutes. You can have the grid go down, maybe, I don't know, for a tad bit of a time, and I mean a tad bit. And when it comes back up, everything is changed. Everything. Yeah, a block, like a cell block, a block cell, a four corners. You're blocked in. You're blocked in, you're chain link. So if you ever hear the word crypto, don't think it's just money. No, it's a new way of doing things. It's streamlining everything. It's programming. A hard fork is a change. Just think of this. A hard fork, when you come to that fork in the road, let me see if I get a visual. A fork in the road, I want to do it. Fork in the road, because it feels like we're in a movie, and there's a reason. A fork in the road. There's a reason why it feels like a movie. A fork in the road. Elon Musk actually has at his headquarters a fork in the road. He does, a giant fork. Elon Musk, fork in the road. Elon, fork in the road. Fork in the road. It's this is all tied together, every single bit of it. This is his fork in the road. The giant fork in the road leads to Tesla. And when we have a fork in the road, it means we're going in a new direction. We're being dragged in the new direction, not by the old chain, because it branched off the old chain, the old regime, going straight into the darkness. It's going there regardless. Excuse me. But the new chain, a link is being formed each time, and it's being pulled behind that horse. The horse is laying it. And it made a fork in the road, and that's stainless steel. And it ties into the crypto. See, what do you do when you go to the fork in the road? It's going this way. It's going this way, and it's a hard fork. There is a change in programming, Human programming. We're going to get some more programming, and it's going to create a new way of living. And is it good or is it divide? Is it bad? Is it change in protocol? And the old regime has no choice but to do the change in protocol. They have no choice. They cannot butt heads against it. They're old, they've been told, I feel within my spirit, they've been told the old way of you doing things is come to an end. It's literally come to the end. They came to the end of their link, and their chain literally goes into the darkness. It's already laid out, it's already there. And they've been told there is a change of regime. There's a regime change. Out with the old and in with the new. And this one is stainless steel, forged in the fire. And it's a fork is what happens when a blockchain diverges into two potential paths forward. A change in protocol is what you're seeing. AI is heavily involved in the elections, and it looks like we're watching a movie. It's a situation that occurs when two or more things, yeah. It's supposed to, is a hard fork good? It depends. A fork in the road can lead to something very beneficial, and it can resolve key issues that were there, but it can also lead to community splits, humanity splitting, and it could also lead, what's happening now can also, which is doing it, it's creating instability in the short term, and it may end up being instability in the long term. This cryptocurrency stuff is much more than just money and Bitcoin. No, it's a change in a way of life. It is a cyber virus-like mutating event. It's literally going to change the way everything's doing. That's why people ain't going to have their jobs for long, a lot of people, because this is taking over. It's a crypto form. It's digital. It's the digital monsters. I hope I explained it. And that's why Klaus Schwab said, we won't need, could you imagine, hypothetically, there'll be no more need for elections because the predictive nature of artificial intelligence, more or less, will choose the best candidate. And Trump said, Christians, get out and vote. I love you. You won't have to do it again. And Kamala's ready. Kamala, she's ready for the September, all three of them. She's ready. She's going to answer those questions. And it's going to be a show that you will not want to miss, probably. They'll all be carrying it. August the 15th. Today is August the 9th. August the 15th, someone has said there's going to be a rapture. I just wanted to throw that out there. We've covered many other rapture dates from people on YouTube channels, social media outlets and stuff who are telling people the rapture's coming, and they give specific dates. And those dates have not panned out yet, but I like to make mention of them because I just do, because nobody knows when the end's going to come. But these rapture dates keeps coming out. So on August the 15th, there goes a blackbird, someone has called for a rapture to occur, and you're going to be taken out of here. So we're going to keep, I hope we are, and we're taken to a new earth. But if we aren't, I'll be right back here. I'll be on my porch, or I'll be at my mom's on that day. And we'll check in with you. I doubt that I'll be up in a big spaceship, or I'll be up there in a cloud. I really do doubt, unless it's just the iCloud. Isn't that something? The iCloud. The iCloud. All your information is stored in a cloud. Yeah. He went up in a cloud. Jesus went up and he descended in a cloud. Then we got the iCloud. It feels kind of eerie thinking about it like that. It does. I'm just saying, it does. Feels kind of eerie. It's okay. Yeah. iCloud. It does. It feels kind of eerie. I don't know if there was a cloud in the Matrix. I doubt it. But we're headed toward a fork in the road. We are already a fourth away through that fork. The rider's already on the horse, and it's laying the chain that it's dragging behind it. It's a thinner chain, but it's stainless steel, and this is the fourth industrial revolution. It's been likened into the steel industry, the steel industrial revolution by President Trump when he addressed the Bitcoin conference. But our world's in trouble because it's going to be hard to adapt to the change that's coming. Extremely hard for some. Oh, does this look like raccoon footprints? That raccoon is trying to get into that screen. I don't think it could be in Rosie's little footprints. But I think Rosie's toenails probably would have scratched it. Because sometimes when she's outside and I'm not here and she wants to get in the house, my husband's already back in the back side of the house and he's got that door closed, and he don't check on Rosie like I do. Because I always check on Rosie to make sure I get her in the house. Yeah. The colors of the horses are the same colors of the Palestinian flag, also the United Arabs, and also Iran. That's interesting. That is interesting. You need 4 more years of Joe Biden. I don't think you're going to get 4 more years of Joe Biden. I don't think they're going to push this crypto stuff. They don't want to change. The old regime literally is fighting tooth and nail to keep the blockchain, the digital world, from coming into existence, or they're buying time. But it is going to change, and they don't want it to, because once it does, it's going to track every single. Imagine if you think of the future, how you use a credit card to pay things, that's digital currency, because you don't physically have the money, it's digital. You go on Amazon and you play like that, or you have an Amazon map app, that's a digital currency. And they probably already have their crypto asset, whatever type it is, on that digital stock market. It's called, let me tell you something. If you think that this digital stuff is not going to go into existence, just go to a site called coinmarket.com. Actually, go into the Kraken, Kraken. Who was the woman? Was she in Trump's administration? What was that woman, one of those lawyers, bring in the Kraken? Remember she called that the Kraken? You know what the Kraken was? The Kraken was a mythical monster. I think it was kind of like Cthulhu or something. It was another word, or maybe Cthulhu and the Kraken. The two became one. One was set out to get the other. If the two became one, then that's 2 heads. That's 2 heads. The Kraken. Sidney Powell, she said, bring in the Kraken. Bring in the Kraken. We got to see, because that's where the crypto, it's the biggest crypto thing. Let me pull it up, the Kraken. It is the stock market. And a lot of the major banks have already got investments in it, the Kraken market. And they're also got things on the regular stock market in the NASDAQ. Bring in the Kraken. It is the Kraken. It's here. The Kraken. It looks like a little, it kind of, see the squiggly, the Kraken.com, where you buy and you share. It's already, look at this. No, I want to look at it. I just want to look at it. I just want to see if they will let, I can't even see it. I don't know. This is where people trade, just like the stock market. It literally is a stock market. But I just want to see it. What is the Kraken thing? The Kraken, Kraken, prices. I want to see it. The Kraken. Okay, here we go. Kraken, crypto prices. Look at all of this. And there it is. It's already at a $2.19 trillion global currency. This is global. All the countries are doing it. yeah. And this is how they look. They literally, it's here. You can be in denial that it's not going to happen. It's already happening. People are already using these apps, is what they're doing. They're using them. I wonder if there is an Amazon thing on there. Amazon, Elon Musk already has his Amazon crypto, a CRRYP. This is all ties in. Okay, see, they got the blockchain there on there. Blockchain, they're part of the blockchain. Yeah, they're all on there. It's a big database. Everything you do when you use these things is tracked. Even when you go have your grocery store apps on your telephone. They say if you use a digital coupon with our digital app, you'll get this half off. They're encouraging you to use it. It's literally been step by step by step by step by step. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button, subscribe, join. I'm trying to speak in very simple terms to help people who do not understand what's happening with this stuff, because this is where we're headed. It's a scam. It's a SAC. It is a sacrifice. XRP is owned by who? Were they owned by? That's why they want to take over. They were in the Security Exchange. Yeah, they were held up in court with the Security Exchange, and they did not want to favor with them or something. No, it's not just, this affects our whole world. It's more than digital money, invisible money. You're tracked. Every single product from the moment it's made is tracked. Every single place that you spend your money, there's a digital footprint, but it won't be a carbon footprint. How you like that? You will not have a carbon footprint with cryptocurrency, but you will with cash, somehow, some way. Cryptocurrency, no, you will have a digital trail every single where. If somebody sells something to somebody, they're going to find out and they'll know all about it. If they say you cannot use cash, you have to use this, so they can watch everything you sell. And you're already using a form of digital currency when you use apps to pay for things on your phone, when you use your credit card, when you have online banking. It's just been baby steps to get us to where we are now. Whether you like it or not, it's a trackable future. Sorry. You can't escape it because you're already using it. You already just give them your number. You give them your number and stuff like that is what you do. You do. That's interesting. COPA. Craig and COPA. No, you all, this is, the elections feel like a movie. And whether the Biden administration wants it or not, the world is changing. Whether they want the old regime, the banks are in on it too. They say this would be a way to stop money laundering. Oh, it will. That's why the Vatican said, bring all the gold back to the Vatican vaults. Remember that? Way ahead of time. Because they didn't want their money tracked. Everything will be tracked. They probably invested it heavily. They'll invest it. There's these things called great big whales in the stock market, this digital thing. And they're big entities, and they buy up a whole bunch of assets on this digital platform. And they drive the price up when they do. And then just like the regular stock market, when it falls, they bring down the price, and after the people who buy, they bring it down. And then once they get that money, then they buy, they wait for it to dip, and then they buy. They're all doing it. It's going that way whether you want it to or not, and it's all tied to these elections. It's literally tied to the elections around the world. Some people have bowed out. Some countries have, but you're not going to be able, I mean, you can refuse to use it. You'll be excluded. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to just say it. Crypto wallets. If you got an app on your phone, you have a cryptocurrency wallet. You do. You're using your telephone to pay for goods and services, and they look like a thumb drive. They look like a thumb drive. That's a wallet. Compared to a normal wallet today, the leather wallet in your pocket, that's what a wallet is in the crypto world. It's a thumb drive. And one day to be embedded into, people already have a chip embedded in their hand to where all their information is in the chip in their hand. You scan it like that. What happens if they chop off your hand? Well, I guess they got all your information. They do. I mean, it's not nice. The elections are about, let me see if I can even pull it in. Let me see if I do a query, and if the elections are about the elections and cryptocurrency. The elections and crypto stock market correlation. Yeah, the role of crypto. The Bitcoin election. Poll conducted survey behalf of the grayscale on the votes. What does the election mean? Historically, investing, okay, U.S. markets generally have risen. Let me see this. How is it going to influence the elections? Let's see. 3 large crypto firms banded together to finance and affiliated super PACs. Super PACs investing $150 million to elect pro-crypto candidates in congressional races. PACs are not planning to participate in the presidential elections. They are poised to influence the elections. Do the Republicans support it? The Grand Old Party wants you to know they are pro-crypto. The official platform is the right to defend the right to mine Bitcoin. They're embracing it. Does the United States, the U.S. government is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. If this administration that's here are say that they're not going to do that, they're telling you a lie. It's going in that direction. You want a digital world? It's like Madonna, living in a material world, and I am a material girl. We're living in a digital world. How the U.S. government handles massive stashes of Bitcoin. Who owns 90% of that? 1.8%, the 1.8%, look at that. Look at that, that's like right now. It's like the 1 point whatever percent of the people are the richest people on the earth. They got all the money. They got all the money, same way with that. It's probably the same holders. Let's see. We're just going to type it in. Gina, how did we get, I just want you to realize or understand, even just a little bit, do Democrats, I just might as well say both sides, crypto correlation. Let's do it. Let's see if we can pull it up also. They're disrupting the 24 election. Crypto voters are already disrupting it. They have become a new battleground for the elections. It's a bipartisanship that has taken Washington by surprise. Could crypto swing an election? Democrats like somebody so much they are willing to cross party lines. Who is that? Who do they like so much? Let us not seek the Republican answer or the Democrat answer, but the right answer. John F. Kennedy. This was the election of 1984. Could the crypto swing the election? Let's see, you all. I know Kamala's got a lot of money. She's got a ton of money. Somebody, Elizabeth Warren is anti-crypto, and she's in this current administration. Her army, her army would be asked to stand down for a few months, and why not? Because the political risk is all in one direction. Warren's militant stance against crypto isn't going to get any Republicans to vote Democrat. Crypto may be unpopular, but it's not the unpopular. It's bipartisan. The Biden campaign is to make the bipartisan again. It's going to, you all, it will bring together all of that. It's all tied to the change, the catastrophic mutating event. If you're just tuning in, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm just trying to see. I want to say Kamala got some crypto. I want to see if Kamala got crypto. Kamala, crypto. The Democrats are launching Crypto for Harris campaign to counter Trump's industry. Look at that. Kamala Harris be turning pro-crypto following the White House meeting with the crypto leaders. Tim Walz, Kamala Harris' new VP could mean for the crypto industry. Okay, so Harris triggers big tug of war between the Democrats now. Kamala Harris cannot cede crypto to Trump. We've got to find out. We've got to find out what he thinks about it. What could it mean? He sparked a wave of speculation and concern. He himself has remained largely silent on digital assets, and his alignment with stringent financial regulations and consumer protections akin to Elizabeth Warren and SEC Gary Gensler suggests a possible okay, he's out of there. No, he's out. He's not pro-crypto. Maybe that's why, if this is all a movie, that's why she picked him, because the country's going into whatever. The old regime is going down. Okay, now you know a little bit more about him. It's all about the transmutation of the world. All the countries have to be on board, more or less. Save the children from the perverts that are, and examples, yes, it was quite distasteful at the Olympics, extremely. I can't watch them. I really can't. I have no desire whatsoever to watch them. So it seems like we're watching one big movie with these elections, and it does feel like it's all scripted, and Kamala's just jogging up that that airplane like this. She's jogging up the steps like she's got it going, doing like that and doing her salute. At least she's saluting properly. But she's all happy to have the talk with former President Donald Trump, the debate. She's all ready. And if she can answer all the questions that are thrown at her, well, you know they're all pre-scripted. But if she can pop those answers out right then and there, then it's up. What if they are artificial intelligence too? And it's a program. If it's in 720 or something, I wish they would span the audience so we can see if it's a real audience also. That could this literally could be a campaign that is being ran by artificial intelligence, every single bit of it, except those instances where the people are really real in front of a camera. Like the one with Trump in his whatever with the candles. I felt a very ancient energy in there. I just want to tell you, watching it, the way it was set up with gold laden walls and stuff and the candelabra with it burning, it felt like a very ancient energy inside that $18 million room. Very, very ancient, old energy. It's a very ancient, old entity, spiritual energy in there. Yeah. I'm going to go. I've already said probably too much. Probably have. But we've come to a fork in the road, and the fork is already being laid, and it's a hard fork. You can find it, the definition of it, used in the new way of commerce. You're buying and selling, the buying and selling. Just like when Jesus went into the temple, he overturned the tables, overturned them. It's like poof, overturned. He was mad too. He was mad. He overturned those tables. How dare you do that? Just turned them over. We came to the fork in the road, you all. That's very symbolic. And he's like the richest person on earth. And that is like a hard fork in the road. It literally is. And it refers to the blockchain's hard fork. Is, yeah, they all got it. She's got a tug of war with the crypto. It's the fight over behind the scenes. They're fighting over the crypto. If she supports the crypto, it's going to impact the vote. Yeah. She locks her running mate. No matter who wins, a full-throated political endorsement has been a sudden and welcome boon for the Web3 crypto investors and blockchain builders. Kamala's crypto for Harris has threatened the Trump's crypto base. The crypto executive pushing for industry support of Kamala Harris. That's where she got all of her money. They want her to bring in the crypto market. Could she be a turning? This is what it's about. It's about the money, you all. She ties with Trump at 49%. So they say. So they say. So they say they won her over Trump. So they say. Yeah. What can we do? Watch it. We can watch it, and we can have live streams, and we can express ourselves during the live streams. Whether you're pro, whether you're not pro, whether you're for Kamala, whether you're for Trump, we can watch it, and we can let our voice be heard in the live comment section, and hopefully not inadvertently getting blocked just because we have a difference of opinion. That's the goal. We can still let our voice be heard. Because it needs to be heard. It literally does need to be heard. It's going to be used going forward. Going forward. Our online activity, our comments and everything. I guess it's going to be used to help AI understand humans more. I don't know. But I'm going to go, you all. I got to do stuff. I do. But it's been nice having you all on here. It's been nice being home with all the green and seeing Rosie and stuff. And yeah, it's fine. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. It's interesting to watch, even if it's a movie. It's very interesting, and you don't have to get yourself so upset where you get all bent out of shape. You don't. Just say, okay, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm not going to let it run my life. I'm not. I think our lives have been ruined enough. And if they got a game plan, it's a game to them. And they want to win at all costs, both sides. Maybe it's just one side, but have they both sides of one coin? I'm going to go. With that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Thank you once again for coming to this channel. If you're new, thank you for joining.